Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the history subject, the first chapter. I just give you an introduction of this subject. You know, as earlier we have studied history. Now this time we are studying in a deep way, and the important questions I am going to mark. You have to write it one time. You can refer the textbook. As I'm starting the lesson, you have to refer your textbook. Page number 1, Historiography, the development in the West. Just deeply we are going to study, but today is the first lecture. I'll just give you some basic information about this. You have to write the answers in the points. Later on we are going to discuss about the paper pattern and all. So you have to focus on the subject lesson, the page number 1, which we are going to start today. It's about the notable scholars and something about the deep study of history, how the history has changed our life. Okay, let us start from the first chapter. Historiography. Please refer page number 1, first chapter, Historiography, development in the West. Today is the first lecture, so please be comfortable. Keep your textbooks in your hand. It will make you easier to understand the lesson what I have taught today. Now in this chapter we are going to study the 4 points like tradition of historiography, modern historiography, development of scientific perspective in Europe and historiography, and notable scholars. Okay, I'm going to mark all the important questions also. So we are going to start now. Historical research. Writing and studies are carried out with an objective of understanding the chronology of the past events and the interconnections. This is a continuous process. Now history, you all know, history is like whatever has happened, whatever the events have occurred, it has put into chronological order. Like कितने साल पहले क्या हुआ था, तो धीरे धीरे से हम किस तरीके से वो स्टडी करते आए हैं. In the physical and natural sciences, the empirical method, laboratory method of experiments and observation is used to verify the available knowledge. This method allows formulating laws that remain true irrespective of the time and space. Those laws can be tested and proved repeatedly. Now what happens in science? In science, what happens in science? We can do the experiments. हम science में experiments करते हैं, observation करते हैं, and then we can repeat it. Repeat it means like कि ये experiment fail हुआ तो हम वापस उसको experiment कर सकते हैं physical और natural sciences में. But in history we cannot recreate it. अगर war हुआ है तो war को हम वापस से अभी recreate करके नहीं बता सकते कि war में क्या हुआ था, क्या problems हुए थे, कितने लोग मरे थे. तो इतने लोगों को मार के तो हम नहीं दिखा सकते कि it has happened. So history can be only studied by some observation, by the proper documents. In historical research, it may not be possible to use the method of laboratory experiments and observation. This is so because we are not present in the historical time and space, and the historical events cannot be recreated. Also in history, it is not possible to formulate laws that remain true irrespective of the time and space. So we cannot recreate the history. We can only refer to the documents, we can only refer to the books, and whatever the historians have written, we can study it, whatever we are doing today. To begin, we need an expert who knows the language and script of historical document in order to read it and understand its meaning. And now to understand history, any person cannot study history. It has to be, there should be an expert, there should be a historian who can understand the language what the earlier people used to write, and that the scholars only can do it, the experts only can do it. Also the experts can examine the authenticity means pure, the proper way, the correct way where the people used to write, it should be pure. Of the document by using criteria such as underline these lines, lettering style means how people used to write, how it has written, पहले किस तरीके से लिखा जाता था, वो स्टडी करना रहता है एक्सपर्ट्स को. ऑथर स्टाइल ऑफ राइटिंग, किस तरीके से लिखा गया है, कौन से टाइम पे लिखा गया है. Manufacturing date, which year and which date, you must have seen in history so many dates are there, तो कौन से डेट में ये लिखा गया था. And type of paper, what type of paper is used, क्योंकि हर टाइप का पेपर के क्वालिटी पे पता चलता है कि कौन से टाइम का ये पेपर है, कौन सा इंक इसमें यूज किया गया है. So these things only an expert can understand. And stamps, we know last year we have seen that how stamps had come, postage stamps and all. तो हर एक दौर का stamps वगैरह पता चलता है, and only these experts can read it and understand it. Such a document is further scrutinized by historian with the help of relevant historical reference. फिर इसको क्या किया जाता है कि all the documents are taken, it is scrutinized सिंक्रोनाइज मीन्स उसको अलग अलग किया जाता है और हर एक डॉक्यूमेंट को अलग अलग रेफरेंसेस से उसको स्टडी किया जाता है. So in this way we have seen how the events are put in chronological order, how we cannot recreate the history, we can only study the history. That is why the expert has to see the documents critically. We will see in further studies, further lesson, how the notable scholars have put their views. And now we can just proceed now, page number 2. Just underline all these sentences what I am saying. Methods of various disciplines are useful in historical research. For example, underline it. Underline all the words which are there. Archaeology. Archaeology means the study of human activity. At that time, Stone Age से चलते आया है history. तो the activity of the human beings, it's called that archaeology. Then archival science, that is valuable records of ancient history. That means manuscriptology. It is study of manuscript. A manuscript written by hand. पहले हाथ से लिखा जाता था, प्रिंटिंग वगैरह नहीं था, तो it is manuscript. Then epigraphy, statues, buildings, museums जो हम देखते हैं, material sources type. Study of inscriptions. We will see now. This is an inscription. See here, it is written. Only the expert can see. Some soldiers are there. You can refer. You can read this, and you can see how the inscriptions are there. Analysis of letter styling. किस कौन से स्टाइल में लिखा गया है? Linguistic is the language, which type of language was used. Numismatics, study of coins. हम लोग ने लास्ट ईयर लेसन में देखा है कि coins किस तरीके से coins वगैरह यूज किए जाते थे earlier times में, तो how the money was exchanged. Genealogist, study of lineage, family history, ancestors of particular people who related each other. तो हम देखते आए कि ancestors Stone Age से लेके अभी तक the periods Stone Age, Middle and Neolithic, that is modern period. Now we have seen the history, how the studies. Now we are just going to focus on some tradition. Tradition is something पुरानी history किस तरीके से होती थी. Now 1.1 we are going to start. We have learned about the historical research method, critical examining the historical sources and writing the historical narrative. We have seen so many history books which are related, which are references. The writing of critical historical narrative is known as historiography. Please underline from the first paragraph, the historical से लेके historiography, ये तुमको 2 marks के लिए आएगा. A scholar who writes such a narrative is a historian, and the person who writes the history about it, the tradition, it is known as historian. The historian cannot include every past event in his narrative. Now बहुत सारी चीजें हुई थी in ancient time. Every day something has to happen. लेकिन historian का जब documents मिलता है, it's not possible for him to write every event. हर एक चीज उसमें लिखी नहीं जा सकती. But whatever important is there, it has been written. The inclusion and interpretation of historical events by the historian often depends on the conceptual framework adopted by him. His style of writing is determined by that conceptual framework. हर एक हिस्टोरियन का स्टाइल अलग होता है, अलग अलग टाइप से वो लिखता है, उसका अलग अलग कंसेप्शन होता है, व्यू होता है, and he writes and he just presents to the people what about the history. The tradition of writing historical narrative, that is historiography, was not prevalent in the ancient societies of the world. However, that does not mean that they were not aware of the historical time or were not eager to know about it. Ancient people also felt the need of passing on the stories of the life and behavior of the ancestors to the next generation. Now, in early times, there was not like how we are studying the books now. हमारे पास books है, हमारे पास references है, archives है, वहाँ जहाँ से हम ले सकते हैं documents, and we can study. Scholars also do these references. So, but it doesn't mean that कि ancient people did not wanted their history to be known. वो भी चाहते थे कि उनकी हिस्ट्री भी आने वाला जनरेशन स्टडी करे, लेकिन उनका उस वक्त इस तरीके का राइटिंग नहीं था. There was no writing such type. So they had some things which still we are studying. Just let us see. Ancient communities all over the world used various means. Please underline this. Like cave paintings. आज भी हम देखते हैं कि caves किस तरीके से उनका पेंटिंग्स है, किस तरीके से उनका स्कल्पचर्स है. स्टोरी टेलिंग की क्या हुआ था उस वक्त, आज भी हम कहानियां सुनते हैं हिस्ट्री की. सिंगिंग सॉन्ग्स लाइक आजादी की लड़ाई की सॉन्ग्स जो होते हैं, कितने सालों पुराना है, कितने सालों का है, लेकिन आज भी हम उसी को देखते हैं कि हाँ उस वक्त ये सब चीजें हुई थी. दैट इज द हिस्ट्री फ्रॉम दैट जनरेशन टू दिस जनरेशन. स्टिल वी प्ले दोज सॉन्ग्स. And ballads are short stories, short poems, some love stories, some poems where people used to share their thoughts कि हाँ ये सब हुआ था उस वक्त. in this purpose. This tradition means are looked upon as the source of history in the modern historiography. And now ये ancient time का है. Everything was from ancient time, but still we have started referring to this now because वो चीज़ों को छोड़ के हम अपनी हिस्ट्री अभी मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री नहीं पढ़ सकते. अगर मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री पढ़ना है तो हमको डीप रूट में जाना पड़ेगा. How the Stone Age man had survived, what was his activities, what was his food, occupation, everything. और उसी से related आज हम अपनी हिस्ट्री मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री पढ़ सकते. Students, we have seen some basic things, some introduction about the tradition history, but we are going to study some modern history in this chapter, and in full history subject we are going to see complete modern history, how it has changed. हिस्ट्री हमेशा चेंजेस आते हैं बिकॉज ऑब्जर्वेशंस होते हैं, बहुत सारे लेबोरेटरी टेस्ट होते हैं, नई नई हिस्ट्री क्रिएट होती है. तो वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी नाउ मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री. सो प्लीज रेफर पेज 2 1.2 modern historiography. Now this also you have to mark these 4 points which are going to come for 4 marks. Modern historiography. 4 main characteristics of modern history. Now we will see modern history के 4 characteristics है और वो कौन से है, we will see it. First one, its method is based on scientific principles. It begins with the formation of relevant questions. Like you know कि हिस्ट्री का जब कोई एक डॉक्यूमेंट मिलता है, कभी कुछ हिस्ट्री मिलती है, तो वो हिस्ट्री को ऐसे ही देख के नहीं लिखा जा सकता. यू कैन नॉट जस्ट इमेजिन और जस्ट सी एंड यू राइट यही था. इट हैज टू बी, देयर शुड बी क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू इट. ये क्यों हुआ था, कब हुआ था, कैसे हुआ था, ये सब क्वेश्चंस होना जरूरी है. ये मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री में कि ये क्वेश्चंस रिलेवेंट, उसके क्वेश्चंस होने चाहिए रिलेटेड टू दैट टॉपिक. दिस क्वेश्चंस आर एंथ्रोपोसेंट्रिक. दैट मीन्स that these questions are about the deeds of the members of ancient human societies of a particular period. जिस सोसाइटी जब ये लोगों का सर्वाइवल हुआ है दौर में, उनकी एक्टिविटीज लाइक वो किस तरीके से लाइफ अपनी जीते थे, उसके हिसाब से ये हिस्ट्री मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री में हमको स्टडी करना पड़ेगा. बिकॉज until and unless we study that, we cannot study modern history. History does not suggest any interaction between the divine and human deeds. Divine and human deeds like people used to worship the nature, और जो भी उनके rituals, rites, beliefs, superstitions, whatever जो भी था, और human activities, human deeds मतलब लोगों के कर्म जो थे. यहाँ पे हिस्ट्री दोनों को अलग करता है. हिस्ट्री does not focus on these beliefs. History just sees how the person has survived about itself. किस तरीके से उसने अपनी लाइफ को दिया है, what progress he has made, किस तरीके से उसने रीजनिंग पावर करके बहुत सारी चीजें इन्वेंट की है. जैसे स्टोरेज मैन के टाइम में there was no fire, how it was invented, तो how it was discovered the fire, and then they started eating food by cooking and all. बहुत सारी चीजें हैं इसमें कि हम पेंटिंग्स भी आज करते हैं तो वो पुराने तरीके से ही लेके करते हैं. तो when we have to study modern history, we have to refer to these questions. We should know about these relevant questions. Third point, answer to these questions are supported by reliable evidence. जब भी हमको कोई क्वेश्चन हमारे पास आंसर होता है तो उसका क्वेश्चन जो है it has to be connected with that. क्योंकि हमको मालूम होना चाहिए कि हाँ ये क्यों हुआ था, तो एविडेंस होना चाहिए. एविडेंस इज लाइक कि प्रूफ होना जरूरी होता है कि प्रूफ के बिना हम कैसे मान लेंगे कि हाँ ये सब चीजें हुई थी. नाउ एंशिएंट टाइम की हिस्ट्री, how we can come to know about the scholars, because we see the photos and all, we see the pics of this notable scholar, so we know that कि हाँ ये scholars survive करते थे. Fourth point, history presents a graph of mankind's journey with the help of past human deeds. History is always past human deeds. जो भी ह्यूमन बींग्स ने जिस दौर में जो ह्यूमन बींग्स ने जो प्रोग्रेस किया, जो डेवलपमेंट किए, जो थिंकिंग उनका चेंजेस हुआ, क्या ऑक्यूपेशन उन्होंने अपनाए, क्या न्यू डिस्कवर किया, यही हिस्ट्री है. और पूरी विशेष पुरानी हिस्ट्री, बट इट इज अ हिस्ट्री, एंड विदाउट इट वी कैन नॉट प्रोसीड टू द मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री. It is said that the modern historiography with above characteristics has its roots in the ancient Greek historical writings. History is originally a Greek term. Herodotus, the Greek historian of the 5th century BC, used in first for his book entitled The Histories. Please underline all this, Herodotus and all, underline karna. Okay. Now we have seen history. Now history में हर एक का view अलग होता है. Now some scholars had come during this period and how they have put their own way कि हिस्ट्री क्या है, हिस्ट्री को किस तरीके से पढ़ना है, हाउ इट हैज टू बी स्टडीड, क्या होना चाहिए, सब अपने अपने व्यूज यहाँ पे दिए हुए हैं. लेट अस सी दिस. ओके, 1.3 पेज नंबर 3. Till the 18th century CE, Europe had achieved a remarkable progress in the fields of philosophy and science. Scholars by then had come to believe in the possibility of studying the social and historical truths by applying scientific method. धीरे धीरे से हिस्ट्री को ऐसे ही नहीं लिखा जा रहा था, उसको ऑब्जर्व किया जा रहा था, उसको स्टडी किया जा रहा था, एक्सपेरिमेंट किया जा रहा था, सब कुछ छानबीन करने के बाद ही हिस्ट्री को लिखा जा रहा था. Now the philosophical discussions focused more and more on the objective in history and historiography. Prior to the 18th century, all European universities were interested only in the philosophical discourses revolving around divine phenomena. पहले यही होता था कि ज्यादातर सुपरस्टिशंस, बिलीव्स इसी पे होता था, लेकिन लोगों का धीरे धीरे से माइंड चेंज होने लगा. the way of thinking, they felt that there is a need, something that has to be progressed. However, gradually this scenario began to change. In 1737 CE, the Göttingen University was founded in Germany. Please underline this. This university for the first time had an independent department of history. Later, other German universities also became centers of historical studies. Now, what has happened कि यहाँ पे जर्मन में फर्स्ट यूनिवर्सिटी बना जो सिर्फ हिस्ट्री का डिपार्टमेंट था. हिस्ट्री के डॉक्यूमेंट्स वहाँ पे छानबीन किए जाते थे. हाउ इट हैज क्रिटिकली स्टडीड अबाउट द डॉक्यूमेंट, ये सब यहाँ पे होने लगा और धीरे धीरे से हिस्ट्री को एक अलग डायमेंशन मिला एंड इट हैज क्रिएटेड अ न्यू हिस्ट्री. Now, let us see notable scholars. 1.4, this is very important part, the main part. We have seen this notable scholars in Europe. ये 2 marks के लिए web आएगा. You have to do it today itself. You have to do it in your notebook, this web, and you have to write these names. Notable scholars. The contributions of many scholars are important in the development of historiography. Let us have a look at the contribution of few notable scholars. Students, this is very important, the notable scholars. Just pay attention and read it. After when my lesson gets completed, you first read the lesson, then you do all the activities about this and just solve the questions behind the textbook. Now we will see notable scholars. First one, René Descartes. Okay, you have to learn these names with correct spellings. Now, most of these scholars came up with their own view, and we will see some few notable scholars which are there. First one is René Descartes. Let us see what this person has to say about the modern history. 1596 to 1650. René Descartes was the foremost among scholars who insisted on verifying the reliability of historical documents by critically examining them. Underline करो, documents by critically examining them. This person said that कि कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट मिलता है, एक्सकवेशन होता है, बहुत सारा एथनोलॉजिकली एक्सकवेशन होता है. हिस्ट्री इज नॉट स्टॉप्ड. हिस्ट्री इज अ कंटिन्यूस प्रोसेस. हिस्ट्री में उस वक्त जो भी दिखता है, जो भी मिलता है, वो उस वक्त लिखी जाती है, बट द रिसर्च इज कंटिन्यूस. तो न्यू हिस्ट्री उसमें प्रोड्यूस होने लगती है, हमको दिखने लगती है, एंड पीपल स्टार्ट राइटिंग अबाउट दिस बिकॉज पीपल शुड नो व्हाट द ट्रूथ इज. So what this person, René Descartes, is saying that each document of history has to be critically examining. Critically examining मतलब उसको अच्छे से छानबीन करना, उसको सही तरीके से लोगों तक पहुंचाना. उसके लिए सबसे पहले उसको स्टडी करना. Among the rules given by him in his books, underline करो, discourse on the method. The following is supposed to have a great impact on the scientific method of research. Never to accept anything for truth till all grounds or doubts are excluded. Underline this. He said, never to accept anything, never to accept history just as like whatever people is saying and we are just accepting. हाँ ये हुआ था, बस इस तरीके से हुआ था और यही हिस्ट्री है. And this person says that कि कोई भी हिस्ट्री को इसी तरीके से नहीं लिया जा सकता है. It has to be critically examined. अच्छे से उसको छानबीन करने के बाद उसके डाउट्स पूरे क्लियर होना चाहिए. There should be no doubts in accepting the truth. The people should know the truth of the history. क्योंकि बहुत सारी चीजें होती है जो हमको हिस्ट्री में कभी फॉल्स भी लगती है. But he says that it has to be accepted as a truth only by clearing the doubts by critically examining the documents. क्रिटिकली एग्जामिन द डॉक्यूमेंट मतलब जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट जिस दौर का मिलता है, जो भी हिस्टोरियन एक्सपर्ट उसको स्टडी करते हैं, तो वो अपने व्यू से नहीं दे सकते, वो अच्छे से उसको ऑब्जर्व करके, उसको एक्सपेरिमेंट करके, उसको अच्छे से देख के, लेटरिंग स्टाइल, उसका लिंग्विस्टिक स्टाइल, उसका लैंग्वेज क्या है, पेपर क्या है, इंक क्या है, ये सब स्टडी करने के बाद उसको ट्रुथ, उसके डाउट्स क्लियर होने चाहिए और वो डॉक्यूमेंट को एज अ ट्रूथ वो रखा जाना चाहिए. एंड ही सेज दैट वी शुड ऑलवेज एक्सेप्ट द ट्रूथ व्हेन देयर इज नो डाउट्स क्लियर रहना चाहिए कि हाँ उसका क्वेश्चन ये है, हाँ ये हुआ था, हाँ ऐसे हुआ, वॉर हुआ था तो हमारे पास उसका स्टडीज है तो वी एक्सेप्टेड कि हाँ ये वॉर हुआ था. तो इसी तरीके से दिस पर्सन रेने डिस्कार्टिस जस्ट से दैट कि एवरी डॉक्यूमेंट हैज टू बी क्रिटिकली एग्जामिन्ड. We have to accept the truth only after knowing the truth, after clearing the doubts. Is it clear of this paragraph? Now we are going to go for second, Voltaire. Voltaire's original name was Francois Marioret. He was French. He opined that along with objective truth and chronology of historical events, considering social traditions, trade, economy, agriculture, etc. Please underline this. Underline from he opined that along se leke etc. that agriculture etc. was equally important in historiography. It gave rise to the thought that understanding all aspects of human life is important for history writing. Thus, it is said that Voltaire was the founder of modern historiography. Please underline this. There are 2 marks question on this. 2 mark का question आएगा. Now, what Voltaire said? Voltaire says that history is not only about the wars. History is related to all the other aspects of a human life. जैसे कि social मतलब how the person used to survive in the community, how used to do these activities in the community. What was the agriculture? कौन सा agriculture होता था? क्या food उस वक्त होता था? वो भी history से related है. And what was the economy? Economy means पैसा. क्या पैसा use करते थे? What they used to use for the means of their livelihood. तो children you must be remembering about this barter system कि किस तरीके से exchange of goods to goods होता था. तो that was also one type of trade only. कि कौन सा trade होता था, कौन सा business होता था, कौन सा occupation होता था, क्या traditions होते थे. Traditions means the festivals, what the people used to celebrate the festivals, what was their beliefs, what they worship, everything is included. He just focused. He said that Voltaire says that the history is not only about the wars, it includes all these aspects of life. तो history को थोड़ा सा अलग dimension मिलने लगा. History started becoming vast about it. So Voltaire is called the founder of historiography. इसलिए इन्होंने कुछ नया dimension दिया था history के लिए. He just says that कि chronological बस हाँ ये event इस वक्त हुआ था, बस ऐसे chronological order डाल के history को दिखाने का बस उतना ही history नहीं है. History is related to all other aspects of the human beings. Now, George Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel. Hegel was a German philosopher. He insisted that the historical reality should be presented in a logical manner. Now, this person, every notable scholar had put up their own views, and कहीं ना कहीं इनका धीरे धीरे से progress होते गया और कहीं ना कहीं it was like correct. तो यहाँ पे this person says, this notable scholar says that कि logical manner, he says that कि जो भी chronological order जो हम events बोलते हैं, जो भी history दिया जाता है, वो थोड़ा सा logical होना चाहिए, reasonable होना चाहिए, meaningful होना चाहिए. People should feel that कि हाँ ये सब चीजें हुई थी, this has happened, जैसे अगर ये हो सकता है और ये हुआ था. तो he feels that कि it should be in a logical manner, एक meaningful होना चाहिए, truth होना चाहिए, fact होना चाहिए. To him, the timeline of historical events was indicative of progress. इनके हिसाब से इसे that history should be like progressive. क्योंकि Stone Age से लेके हम अगर वहीं पे नहीं है, हम धीरे धीरे से आगे बढ़ते गए. तो he feels that कि progress होने की वजह से हम आगे बढ़े. तो he says that it should be a developmental progress. He also thought that the presentation of history is bound to change over time as new evidence would come forth. With Hegel's philosophy, many scholars were convinced that historical methods were not of lesser quality to they differed from scientific methods. The collection of his lectures and articles is published in a book entitled, please underline this, Encyclopedia of Philosophical Science. His book Reason in the History is well known. Now what he said, he says that कि लॉजिकल थिंकिंग होना चाहिए कि कोई भी इवेंट होता है तो वो क्यों हुआ, कैसे हुआ, उसके रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस होने चाहिए. एंड ही सेज दैट कि व्हेन अ पर्सन हैज टू एक्सेप्ट एनीथिंग he has to know about the opposite things. Opposite means good, bad, false, truth, false. So he says that when human beings accept as a truth, he should also know what is false. जब उसको पता है कि सच्चाई क्या है तो उसको false क्या है वो भी पता रहना चाहिए. If he knows what is good, then he has to know what is bad also. तो दोनों तरीके से उसको सोचना है, दोनों तरीके से उसको लॉजिकली थिंकिंग करना है. तो it is said antithesis. It is not it's a contrast of opposite words like good, bad, truth, false. तो दोनों का रीजनिंग ह्यूमन बींग्स के लिए होना जरूरी है कि व्हाइट हैड हैपेंड, अगर अच्छा हुआ है तो क्या अच्छा है और क्या बुरा है तो क्या बुरा है. तो ऑलवेज ही फोकस ऑन दिस. एंड मेनी स्कॉलर्स उनको लगा कि हाँ ये सही है, तो इनका दौर था जब उन्होंने ये व्यू अपने इसमें डाल दिया था. This lesson I stop here. Just read the lesson and I will continue in the next lecture whatever the remaining part is. But whatever I have marked, whatever I have said, you have to do that lesson. Read the lesson properly. Just underline it and do this verb. This is very important. And whatever the other important characteristic you have to write 4 marks. Characteristic question you have to write. This verb you have to do and other fill in the blanks and all you have to do it today. Okay, so read the lesson and I'm going to continue the remaining lesson next week. Thank you so much. Keep safe. Have a nice day.